change nutrition, change your life. Hey guys, Tim here with Next Level Health, coming at you from the kitchen. I have, guys, a new meal kit service that I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be doing a step-by-step walkthrough of this new meal kit service called Sunbasket. I've never tried this one before. I have tried Blue Apron and HelloFresh. I'm going to link the Blue Apron video up in the corner. If you want to check that one out, I do a step-by-step walking you through exactly how to cook a Blue Apron meal. But this is a new meal kit service I have not tried yet, guys, and I haven't even opened this box, so I literally have no idea what's in there. I just picked a random plan, went for it. So we're gonna test it out. We're gonna see if it meets the quality of Blue Apron and HelloFresh. So I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. So without further ado, make sure, guys, before I get into this, hit that thumbs up button, guys. That like really helps me push this video out to more people. Again, I'm all about nutrition on this channel. I'm all about helping, empowering people through nutrition to basically achieve their dreams, to achieve the body they've always wanted, the mind they've always wanted, the dreams they've wanted. And I think that can be achieved when we are optimizing our nutrition. So I love these meal kit services. They teach you how to cook. They provide good, high quality food. So that's why I love to do these demonstrations so you guys get familiar with them. So without further ado, I'm gonna pull the camera over here and we're gonna unbox this bad boy. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Standard, of course, our eco-friendly. Different than the Blue Apron, which was in the plastic see-through bags. These are in, it's like plastic, almost lunch type bags, which I kind of actually like this better because I think they actually have everything separated out a little bit more than they did in Blue Apron. I don't know if you guys remember the Blue Apron one where I had to kind of, on my own, I had to sort of figure out what was with which. So this is nice, so they just pull this out. There's one meal, boom, two meal, boom. Ooh, interesting. I got a little extra something here. I got some frozen smoothie shots here. Interesting. Okay. Awesome. Nice little goodie in there. I'm gonna have to try those out. My favorite part of the meal. We got our meats. Looks like we got some beef sirloin steak and some ground turkey. So those are the meats we're gonna be working with in these two meals. Here we go. Okay, so I just opened one of these and I see this. So our first option for meal is gonna be these, looks like sweet potato with protein with chimi curri. Interesting. Okay, it's got a little direction pamphlet. Not as detailed. I like the Blue Apron and HelloFresh ones because they have pictures. I don't know about you guys, but I learned a little bit more visually. So this is gonna be a little bit tough, I think, to just not have it visual. So that's like a slight downgrade. And then option 2 is gonna be, stuffed bell peppers with our choice of, so we can actually mix and match the protein, I think. I think we can either use the beef top sirloin I think we use for either one, maybe. So I think I'm gonna go with the sweet potato this time. And I think I'm gonna go with the sirloin steak, because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like it's sweet potato with salad and the steak. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save this one, put it in the fridge, save it for. These are pretty cool, these little smoothie shots. I'm pretty excited about these, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, all right. I'm starving right now. I'm not even gonna lie, I might be able to wait till this meal's over. So I'm just gonna actually take one of these little smoothie shots they gave me. Whoa, okay. Wow, that has, whoa. I feel like I'm having a Go-Gurt right now, but much healthier. You can definitely tell it's got pineapple, mango, banana, spinach, apple, zucchini, lemon juice, citric acid, which isn't great, but that's fine. Chia seeds, baobab, which I have no idea what that is, to be honest, and then blue-green algae. So we've got actually algae in here, which algae is actually amazing for you. I wish we'd get more of that in our diets more often. I'll tell you this, like, you can definitely taste like the health in it, if you know what I mean. Like, you can tell it's not like a Go-Gurt. It's, you know, you can, ooh yeah, it's a little earthy, you know what I mean? But for the most part, still really good. And I'm very attuned and adapted to eating stuff that's a little more earthy. I actually kind of crave it now more than I used to. That's, again, over time, I really worked on my nutrition to where, you know, I actually crave vegetables. Like, I'll sit there and I'll be like, I want baby carrots so bad right now, or I'll be like excited to like eat my vegetables in my stir fry blends. Like it's gotten to that point for me where I actually crave those things. So that can happen for you too. It just takes a lot of time and dedication to like work your digestive system and your gut bacteria to a point where you crave those good things as opposed to always craving just sugary. And I still have, it's not like I don't have cravings for sugary. I still have those sometimes, but not nearly as much as I used to. Not by a long shot. All right. So we're gonna have our meal here. Let me pull out our goods here. We've got our, oh, it's already cut up for me, it looks like. Possibly. Yeah, it's already actually pre-cut. Okay. I'm digging that. Look at, okay, everything's kind of pre-made for you. This is pretty dope. We got our sweet potatoes are pre-cut up. Whoa, that's okay. So maybe if you're looking more for convenience, you go with Sunbasket because they're gonna have everything. Garlic's already chopped up. Here's the chimichurri, right? So this is like so different from Blue Apron and HelloFresh, where I'd have to chop up the sweet potato, I'd have to chop up the garlic, I'd have to do all those things myself, chop up the salad. This is all pre-done. So heat the sweet potatoes in the oven, it looks like, for about 15-20 minutes. We're gonna cook the protein in some oil. Interesting, it actually has different variations for different types of steak here. You have a sirloin, so the way we cook the sirloin is gonna be a little different than the way we would cook a New York steak. Oh, look at this, they have an option for steak, chicken, fish, shrimp, so they literally have pretty much all the different meats that you could have a combination with, already kind of how to cook that. So you kind of, I guess this is a lot of mix and matching in Sunbasket as opposed to, in the same pan it looks like I cooked the meat in, I'm gonna cook the chard is what it's called. Wow, so this is, I'm kind of impressed here. This is very simple. Let's get started. All right, so pretty simple to start. All we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the oven and turn it to 425, and I'm gonna let that heat up, and then we'll throw in the sweet potatoes. And while that's happening though, I'm actually gonna prep the pan with some olive oil. Again, heat that pan up, let that olive oil get to the temperature it needs to before I slap the meat on there, so that way it just cooks better. So we're gonna go medium-high heat. Now, if you watched my Blue Apron video, you know I burnt the meat last time I did this. So I'm probably just gonna go medium. And also we don't have good ventilation here, so a lot of times the fire alarm goes off. So I'm actually just gonna go medium and probably cook it a little slower. I might sacrifice a little bit of flavor because you do want that nice char on the outside. That's what really gives it the flavor. Might have to sacrifice that a little bit. First thing first, I got my cast iron pan, as you can see. I'm dropping in some olive oil. I'm not a real, we're gonna let that get going, and now these sweet potatoes, dump them in. It says to season them with a little salt and pepper. All right, now it's time to open my steak. I'm gonna pat it dry. You always wanna make sure whenever you got meats to pat the meat dry before putting it on, because it will cause problems if it's all wet and soggy. I might even throw a little salt and let it chill for a bit and absorb that salt and let it sweat, is what it's called, a little bit, and let that salt really absorb and really bring in some delicious flavor. And once again, like I talked about in the Blue Apron video, as you can see, I'm carrying a pretty good amount of muscle mass, which means I can eat a lot without putting on fat. In fact, it really just helps me build more muscle. You can do the same thing. If you build lean muscle like me, it will be really, really hard to actually put on fat because your muscle just is more than double the amount of calories it takes to maintain muscle. So I'm actually eating this whole meal. It's meant for two for myself, and it's gonna be delicious, and I'm still gonna be looking sexy and lean. So make sure to put on some muscle, guys. I actually have a program. If you're interested, message me. I do have a workout program for beginners. If you're looking to get into it and you need an easy entry, I have a program for you that I've written up. So please message down below in the comments if you would like that. I do charge for it, but as you can see, they're pretty dang wet here. Oh, baby. I want those chill for like a minute or two. Good so far. I had a timer going, again, 6 to 8 minutes. It's probably been about a minute, so I'll probably this is gonna be a pretty simple meal. Like, there's not much to do here, is it? think I'm ready to pull my steak sauce. Right there. Oh my, look at the smoke coming off those bad boys. Oh, I'm so hungry right now. We're taking the chard and we're throwing it in. So it's a good thing I actually used some extra olive oil because it'll. We keep mixing this until it wilts down into smaller sizes. Oh, chard, brother. Oh, chard, brother. Oh. And literally have about 2 minutes left for our sweet potatoes. So this meal has like been kind of like perfect, just the way it's worked out timing wise. Hot, 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 people. Hot, hot. Hey, look at that. Look at those sweet potatoes. So far my thought is, doesn't seem like a lot of food for 2 people. I mean, I guess it depends on what size people you're talking. Since our caloric needs are all going to be a little different based on, again, how tall we are and our frame and how much muscle we're carrying. But it doesn't seem like a lot for 2. Maybe 2 smaller people, I don't know. But that's a little critique there. All right, last part of the meal is the chimichurri. I'm not gonna lie, no idea what chimichurri is. Wow, it smells really good though. I know it's gonna be good already, so I'm just gonna be pretty. The final product. Ooh, baby. Alright guys, it's my favorite point in all these cooking videos. Because guess what? I get to eat the food. Aha! Alright, I'm gonna mix up the chard with the sweet potato and the chimichurri for my first bite. Do a little preview. Okay, interesting. I think it had a little different flavor I was expecting. Let me try one more. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not my favorite flavor ever, I'll be honest, but fortunately it's cooked a little bit more on the, not on the rare side, not my favorite type, but. Okay, not gonna lie. I think overall, flavor's good, not spectacular, but I think it kind of makes sense because, you know, it was a lot simpler, right? It didn't involve a lot of extravagant ingredients, didn't involve a lot of me mixing my own stuff, which is, you know, when you use Blue Apron or HelloFresh, they're not gonna have it this ready-made. You're gonna have to cut the potato, you're gonna have to crush the garlic, you're gonna have to mix the sauces with the mayonnaise, with the vinegar, right? You're gonna have to do all those extra steps. And those extra steps do contribute towards the flavor, so it looks like you are sacrificing maybe some flavor, but you are getting a simpler product. This might even be a good starter if you haven't tried those before. Do this first, and then move on to some of the more difficult Blue Apron and HelloFresh stuff, but none of it's really that hard. Again, they walk you through it step by step, so highly, highly recommend. I'm gonna finish the rest of this. After I finish eating this, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you my last final thoughts. Shiz was freaking delicious. Oh my gosh.